All right. Be right back. I'm just gonna get some water to drink and some coffee. So I guess a good place to start would be Axe is something I would never buy for deodorant. Let's just start with that. Axe is something I would never buy. I bought it before and it smells like chemicals that suck on top of it. So I would never buy Axe. Okay, just let's get that perfectly clear. It's only Brute and Arid Extra Dry that I fucking use. End of story. So I did a video and I had no expectations of anything happening. I just realized Jeremiah Phillips had went off the air, YouTube rather. They canceled it because, well, they say people flag, they don't say it was all due to flagging, but it's actually how it happened. So, but I have a new theory. I have a new theory about being flagged in general. I have a feeling that YouTube actually uses its own subcontractors to flag videos so they can get rid of certain YouTube people for whatever reason that suits them. I don't know what it is, but I don't even believe these were real people that I think they were paid by YouTube to get rid of Jeremiah Phillips. I know it makes no sense to a certain degree because they make revenue off people like that. But I just feel like they like to contour whatever they do in a way that they feel is more proper, I guess, because Jeremiah Phillips would act like he's, selling weed and shit and other stuff. And they just didn't want to represent on that. So they hired a bunch of subcontractors to flag his fucking shit. That's why I think he got canceled. Not because a bunch of real folks did that, because he's funny. End of story. White or black, he's funny. I can't even believe white or black, yellow or purple that they would flag him. So I think it was vindictive on the side of YouTube to fucking get rid of him. I think they do that from time to time, like Secure Team 10, same thing. I don't think, I think that if anything, on Secure Team 10, maybe there was a couple of videos that he did that actually made sense. And they decided to just hire the subcontractors to flag his video. That way it's easy for them to get rid of people. They just fucking say, okay, we need a bunch of flags on this fucking person because the government's giving us shit about Secure Team 10 or whoever is giving us, our corporate is giving us crap about Jeremiah Phillips. So they fucking decide, let's just hire a bunch of fuck ups, subcontractors, so we don't get tied to it really on paper, and just have them flag all this shit on a consistent basis. That way we can legally, more or less without a guilty conscience, get rid of somebody. And that's what I think they did. But anyway, I did that video on Jeremiah Phillips and I had no expectations. I just was like pissed. I was pissed off that the guy is no longer. So whenever I get pissed off, I do a video. And usually it's about what I'm pissed off about. And now it's going, it's not like a great thing though, because Jeremiah Phillips is gone. And I'm getting, because that's not good. Because I was enjoying Jeremiah Phillips every day. Whenever I would even rewatch his videos, Jeremiah Phillips. I would rewatch them just to get laughs, just rewatch them over and over. Yeah, I was that type of person. Hey, what's up? Head Knife 520, man. What up, bro? Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a little bud. I'm gonna do some kratom, but In the meantime, I'm very upset, and so I did the video as a result of being upset. That's usually how it works with me. And the fucking video is over. It's okay. It's gonna probably hit 2K by the end of the day. Views. It's only been up for 2 days, not even fucking 2 days. Well, it says 2 days, but it's really more like 1 day and a half. That shit's already hit 2K views. Hey man, you know what? It's not a good thing though. It's kind of a bad thing because Jeremiah Phillips is gone, but nonetheless, it's getting him attention that he deserves. I would like to put my money in the bag and get that guy on some kind of hire him as an actor and do his skits on a real platform. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. You know, I fucking got money. I could probably hire Jeremiah Phillips, but I'd have to get a production team and shit, you know, to fucking do all that. But that means a lot of stuff. Maybe I could just do it homegrown and see if I could get his attention. Okay, cool. Peace, man. Yep, I have to smoke. I have to smoke, and I'm going to take some kratom because I'm still upset over it. You know, even though I'm getting a lot of views, it's kind of going viral. It is going viral. The point is this, you know, whenever somebody gets canceled like that for next to nothing, who knows why they decided, whoever flagged that shit and made him come off the air, which I don't even know if I believe anything YouTube says, you know, about that shit. So, you know, I usually think stuff like, oh, they probably arranged a bunch of people to flag his video because they didn't want to be up against somebody that looks like he's faking selling drugs or something. I guess. I don't know. But the point is this. He didn't do nothing wrong. His shit is comedy. It's all fictional. So it's bullshit. So anyway, in the meantime, hey, I didn't really want to get a lot of views that way. I would like to get a lot of views other ways. But I'm glad that video is going viral because it will bring attention to Jeremiah Phillips. And, you know, when hopefully maybe I can get in touch with him and give me his email. I would like to put my money in and see if I can get this guy on some serious television. I'm not fucking kidding. You know, and his friend as well, or his, Danique or whoever that is that does videos with him. That is the kind of like the right-hand man, the guy who videotapes behind the camera, that guy. And you know, because I really feel like his entertainment is he's probably should have been doing this a long time ago on real fucking like, you know, network TV or some shit, Netflix or, you know, whatever, you know, but put it this way, Eddie Murphy made me laugh back in the day, but Jeremiah Phillips comes up with some real material. You know, at least he comes up with some real material it could be a little ghetto hoodie-ish, but and some people may be turned off by that. But if you haven't been around ghetto hoodie-ish in your time and you haven't had a situation where, like me, I used to have to go over to pretty fucked up areas just to get weed. If you don't have any experience like that, then maybe you're not going to laugh as much. And if you don't know what Reggie is, you're not going to laugh as much. I mean, there's just a lot of things to it. Yeah. To me, Reggie is warehouse weed. It's weed that's been sitting so long it lost its THC, so they spray formaldehyde on it. That's what I call Reggie. Now, when he does the stuff, he just calls it Reggie. It doesn't matter, you know, it's just weed to him. But that's you know, and even if it's not sprayed, they call it Reggie most of the time. If it's not really good weed, like if it's just like mediocre to upper mediocre weed, they call it Reggie. But he's from Illinois, which is north from where I used to go, which is East St. Louis. That's pretty bad too, but similar environment, and I'm used to that kind of shit. So it really feels like home when I see him doing a video. Mids Reggie, yeah. And he made me laugh, you know, like so hard at that shit when he did his little nickel bag video where he's fucking throwing nickel bags out on a bike with no seat. And he's sitting there, and he's sitting on the fucking the part where the seat's missing. You know, I mean, it is so funny. The guy just made me, you know, just completely fucking fall over in laughter. Now I am tempted to talk to him, but I don't know if he'll contact me over that because I'm not an official producer, and my production company is slightly hasn't been done properly. So, but if I did do it properly, I'd have all the equipment, and I fucking would set him up on the West Coast. But I don't know. He's probably got family in the Midwest. But yeah, I would, because that guy's funny, and I wouldn't put him on no YouTube no more, because why risk getting canceled like that? And the dude was headed for 1 million subs. I didn't see that one, but it sounds like him. It sounds like him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I could have even gone back in his archives and started watching those videos, and they would have probably made me laugh just as much. Um, but he's probably past. I mean, he's not exactly young. I mean, the guy's been doing that shit forever. Too bad that YouTube had to do that to him. Um, However, if anyone was to go look that doesn't know who Jeremiah Phillips is, I put up a couple of a couple of short pieces of him, but I changed it up so I wouldn't get myself flagged and stuff, because I couldn't help it. The guy's so funny. I mean, the guy is so fucking funny. Here's one I did a while back. Let's see if I can find that. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I was going to go skateboarding today because it is beautiful out here. It's not cold or anything. But matter of fact, it's actually been good at night too. But yeah, I can't believe that's even when I did Stove the Hobo after he died, my videos, I took at least 3 months to get a 1K to watch that. And then it went up to about 2.5K. But it was only because I didn't believe that necessarily he was killed by his own mistakes, Stove the Hobo. So that one took a while, but it still got a lot of views just similarly. But I don't plan this shit. I just get pissed off. I get pissed off at what they do to people on YouTube, and that's when I respond. And that's probably the best videos I could do, is just to pay attention to who they're canceling, because or whoever dies on YouTube. If you do a YouTube video about somebody that dies, you'll get a shitload of views from that. Sometimes it's just, but hey man, it's not about views. At the point when I was mad, I didn't care about views. I just want to do the video. Yeah, let me see if I can find this really quick, because this is one of my favorites that he does. Might take a while to find this motherfucker. Not him, but I mean just this video. Might be on my old channel. I apologize. It might take a second. Need to take another hit of this. And I really do. I want to see if I can get him back in the game, but not necessarily on YouTube, because YouTube is a fucking platform where they're just going to cancel you with no warnings. I don't like to see that shit. Okay, that's all my videos, I guess. All right, so it must be my octavital forceps. Here it is. Well, here's one of them. Let's get the other. Here's this one. This one, I think, just this clip I used because it's called, what's it called? Uh, fair use. So as long as you just do a small clip of somebody, they're not going to give you any issues. But here's this one. What's Hold on. Hold on. Coca-Cola. Hold on. This was just hilarious. It's just a clip of him. I don't even know if you can hear it, so maybe I should take it off Bluetooth. Well, yeah, take it off Bluetooth for a second. And just play it like, maybe you can hear it this way. I don't know. But. What's I don't know why women love niggas that just supposed to be a crackhead, right? Check me out, G. Yeah, bro. Is you, bro? You got that huge. Sweet talk to him. What the fuck? I just took my Bluetooth off and that shit's working. Okay, I must have just turned it on. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear any of that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. It's just funny. I gotta play that again. It's just so funny. The way he does his shit. It is so funny. What's up? I don't know why women love niggas that just supposed to be a crackhead, right? Check me out, G. Yeah, bro. Is you, bro? You got that huge. Sweet talk to him. Come on. They're going to be this like 20 bands. Oh, we're going to get some love. We're going to get some love. We're going to get some I got 7 likes on that one. But just a quick clip because I wanted to promote him a little bit because the guy's fucking so funny. You know, I mean, when I first saw that, I fucking was just like, I got to make a clip of that. That's just too fucking funny. The dude is just a genius, man. But the YouTube platform, probably not for him, obviously. But, some of his videos are just so funny. I can't even explain. Now, anyway, so that's that on that. So, oh man, I'm gonna take some of this kratom here. Where did I put that one? I take about 13 of these. Or 6 of them. Hey, Head High 520. Where are you about at? Like, are you East Coast, West Coast, Midwest? And are you a Jeremiah Phillips from day one fan, or are you just somebody got turned on to him later? I just found him by pure luck because I like Red Fox. The algorithms know when you like certain black comedians. Like I like Red Fox, and I just follow a lot of vintage people. Yeah, down the hatch. Yeah, I got to have these fucking things to get my pain down. And this weed, but yeah, I did that video. It got viral just from saying something about him. But I understand the mechanics now. What happens is he's no longer on YouTube, so no one knows where to turn. So the first video they saw was mine. So hey, you know what? I ain't complaining. I'm going to promote the fact that YouTube sucks dick. I'm going to promo the fact that YouTube sucks dick. Yeah. What do you mean you fucked up? Oh, you accidentally found him. I get you. I get you. Yeah, man. It's and of course, you can tell when he's struggling to get his skit perfect. Yeah, you can tell when he's really struggling. That means he's gonna up his exaggerating his shit and everything, and that's how he ends up having a good skit because he knows he has to up his game when he's doing his skit. He has to fucking act whacked, all hyper, crazed, straight up ghetto out. And then sometimes he does the he plays the dumb farm boy type of black person. I mean, he does that. He does that. It's subliminal, but you can tell he does that shit. He plays a dumb farm type, he's done that on a couple of videos, like the one where he just recently did when he was wearing the combat boots. He's acting like, in Dirty South right there. I mean, that sounds Dirty South where he's with, it's just funny, man. I don't know how else to say it. It's just funny. The guy's a fucking genius, and he deserves a good platform other than YouTube. That's for sure. How would I do others? Yeah, man. And a lot of people don't get it. They didn't grow up in a big city, so they're not really up on the ghetto stuff except for like watching cops and stuff. And some of the ghetto people are just pure trash, but other ghetto people are hilarious and they're pretty much peaceful people and stuff. You just got to know how to talk to people in different environments. I think so. I think so. It is going to make him hungrier for success. But at the same time, he's probably got people on standby that are going to hook him up. He probably saw YouTube making their bullshit complaints saying, you've been warned several times. And he probably said, oh, they're going to cancel my channel. So he probably tried to hook up with a few producers already. Hopefully he does, because I want to see him continue and make money and, I like to see people succeed in any way they can, and if YouTube's going to hold them back, somebody else stand up and take. Matter of fact, I will fucking even put my money in. I'll invest in him if he does something for TV, HBO, Netflix, any of that kind of shit, whatever. If he ends up on something like that, I'll invest in that shit. Like if an executive producer comes up to me and says, hey, man, will you put your money in? Because you said you would, I will. Yeah, I don't know who Def Digital is, but I probably should know, huh? I probably should know who Def Digital is. Matter of fact, well, I can look it up. I don't know who he is, but oh, this guy's got fucking almost 5 million. Who is this? All right, I've never seen Def Digital, but if he's the one that's going to help him out, he's got the money. All right, he's got the subscribers. They said she fought a pigeon over a french fry from the Popeye chicken. No, they said she ran out of Wendy's, maybe with a jacket. Okay, so I've never seen this, but I'm going to go ahead and subscribe because I've never seen this guy. So just based on what your respect towards Jeremiah Phillips, I'll fucking subscribe to that guy, and hopefully he'll make me laugh. Because I'll be honest with you, man, I'm pissed. I'm like jonesing, like I'm without, as if I was without heroin, or if I don't do heroin, but if I was without my heroin, I feel like I'm jonesing so bad for some more Jeremiah Phillips already that I might as well be addicted, as in chemically addicted to the social interactions that he provided. Okay, bro, peace out, man. Thanks for coming in. Head height 520. Appreciate it. Anytime, bro, for sure. But yeah, if he contacts me, his cousin said something on my video, and if his cousin can get him to say something to me or to somebody to get in contact with me about him, I would put all my money on that guy. He's fucking gonna make money just the way he acts. His acting is fucking a riot. And I would do it too. I would put my money on that guy. I would put my money on it, and I would see where it went. Because that'd probably be a good gamble. Jeremiah Phillips show, or Netflix, Jeremiah Phillips, HBO, Jeremiah Phillips, whatever, Comcast. I don't know what the fuck Comcast even is, but you know what I'm saying. When any of those fucking venues, man. Any of those venues, any of those fucking. Oh my God, I got 5 dislikes for my live stream already. Just trolls. Trolls are jealous that I got a bunch of, what do you call it? A bunch of likes on Jeremiah Phillips, the sad case that he got canceled from YouTube. So now I'm getting trolls now already because they're upset that I am talking about them. How about that? And they're probably the kind of people who claim they like blacks and stuff like that, and all that stupid shit. But the truth is, they're just fucking jealous. They don't have a life, and they live off welfare food stamps, and they're probably homeless. Half of these people that even do give dislikes, they're probably already made it to adulthood. Parents kicked them out, couldn't make it. They did heroin, they did drugs, hard drugs, and they fell out of the local community. And now that's how it is for them. So I ain't fucking gonna be all butthurt that trolls show up, because that's inevitable that they're gonna be so jealous that I just did a video about my the sadness of losing that guy's channel, and they're gonna fucking complain about me just for saying something. And there are probably a lot of them are, who knows, maybe they're just fucking straight up white supremacists. You don't know who these fuckers are. Once you start sticking up for people, you're opening up a Pandora's box to the unknown. But it's okay, because I speak from my heart, and whenever people have an issue with my opinion, it really don't matter, because my opinion's my opinion. Ain't gonna change anytime soon. I'm gonna stick with what I like and what I don't like, and give me a like if you're in right now instead of a dislike, because if you're Dragon Lord Frodo or King Cobra JFS, who notoriously do troll people, mostly because, well, for one thing, King Cobra JFS tries to speak about gender equality, but he's a bitch. And I don't usually use that term, but he speaks about gender equality, and he's such a bitch. And, he wouldn't know how to shoot a 22 unless his friend fucking showed him how. And he's such a girly bitch. And let's see what else about King Cobra JFS. He's such a bitch. And then he always uses this, if you want to make fun of a disabled person, well, I'm disabled too, so I'm on an even playing field, King Cobra JFS. And by the way, he got evicted. So he's probably given as many people he thinks are potential trolls dislikes, and using all his friends to give dislikes. Because guess what? He gets more dislikes than anyone on YouTube. He gets more dislikes on YouTube than anyone I've ever seen. So I could see where getting evicted, and his landlord probably figured out he's a Satan worshiper and decided that, I don't want to have nothing to do with this piece of shit. Let's get him the fuck out of the apartment. I might be nice enough to not say he was evicted to the other apartments, or I'll tell him that, and it won't be the case. I'll lie to him and say that I did that. Yeah, he's in a bad way, and he's so upset that he has all those trolls, and then he's so upset that he has all those people that are probably not going to be likely give him an apartment to begin with. All right, because he's supposed to be worships Satan. So and he claims he's a warlock. I'm a warlock. He's not a warlock. I'm a warlock. He's not. But I went to his channel to see, is this a real warlock? And no, of course it's not. It's a fake warlock. So that's how that goes down. And yeah. And yeah. So I'm just checking to see. Yeah, King Cobra JFS, go to his channel, give him dislikes. He's probably against Jeremiah Phillips too. Who knows? But he's just one of those asshole people that has such bad luck in life, tries to act like he's about all people, and he's really just a fucking scuzzball Satan worshiper. So there's a reason why he gets all those dislikes. It's not just because of trolls. It's because people are primarily, if you're a troll, you're also a critic. It just depends how technical of a critic are you. Are you the kind of guy who's jealous critic? Or are you the kind of guy who wants to criticize because he actually thinks he's got basis for fact? Those are the two kinds of trolls. And he's probably got 70% of the better kind of troll, which is just a critic. He just can't accept it. So he's going to find as many dislikes for channels now because he's getting evicted. He probably doesn't even know where to go next for an apartment. No one's going to, not even Cool Taste will let him fucking stay there. I mean, that guy's going to have he's probably going to end up living with his dad or mom again. I'm just saying, if he can convert to Christianity, or I don't know, whatever it is, they will feel comfortable with him in the house, you know. Otherwise, you got a little 666 motherfucker in your house. And, you know, I don't even believe in the devil, God, or prophets. So, yeah. I just look at it like this. Everybody's been hoodwinked as far as I'm concerned. I'm a warlock, so I kind of know these things. I'm intuitive. I pick up, and then I translate intuitive into psychic. And I also go to sleep and do work at sleep. That's when I do my magic. That's when I contort time, issues with linear time, and stuff that may or may not be not so good for my future and or anyone around me. So I actually help out the planet. I am a warlock, though. I'm a real warlock. And of course, I don't like gays or lesbians, so I got dislikes from them. And I had a feeling that as soon as I started telling people the truth about who I am, I don't care about revenue, and I don't even have an issue with trying to have revenue of any kind because I already got money. So like doing YouTube for me is, well, not just a hobby, but I can get my voice out and not have to be censored. And if I ever did get a lot of subs, what would I do? Oh, I'd probably wait till I have 50,000 before I decided, yeah, I guess it's a good time to start, you know, I guess. But, you know, I'm not the same person. Once you're censored, you're not the same person. You have to certain things you can't say. Look at Black Bigot. Even he is limited to what he's able to say now. That his subs went all the way to Sword, and he's almost at 100,000. It's because, you know, he was willing to take the revenue because he is supposedly homeless, and you know he claims he's homeless, and if that's the case, then yeah, you would take revenue, you know, but nonetheless he has to cut back what he can say and what he's allowed to say, what he's, you know, and it could be difficult. I mean, it wouldn't be the same person, so now he has to think of other ways to bring people in to watch his shit. Black Bugatti is his new name. I don't know if he's ever going to change it back to Black Bigot, but I kind of liked Black Bigot. It's kind of funny. Anyway, that's how it goes. And you, whenever you get popular, there's a bunch of people that are jealous, and the only thing they can do is poop in their pants and have somebody wipe the shit out of their pants because pretty much they never grew up. They're still at home, probably in the basement. Who knows? Maybe there's mold growing down there. Maybe there's fucking floods that creep in for the bad foundation. Your parents don't give a fuck. They just want you out the goddamn house. So that's how that goes down. Hey, give me a like while you're here, and be friendly, and don't diss me for liking a black person because that would make you technically racist. And I'm not racist, and I have been known to get mad at blacks. So I mean, shit, what am I supposed to do? Hold back on somebody that's black? It pisses me off. No, I don't. I mean, you know, I'm just the same as anyone else. Now, does it mean I'm gonna fuck with somebody that's all strapped and gangstered out and fuck? No, I'm probably gonna avoid it, man. And in the karate, they teach you, you know, in general, you're really not supposed to pursue fights unless there's a benefit of your survival, and that's it. So I only do that kind of shit for survival. But no, I'm not racist. I get along with, and mostly blacks are extremely funny too when they want to be. They are very creative that way. They know how to make people laugh, and they're intellectually intelligent as far as comedy is. In many cases, they know exactly what's going to make people black and white and purple and yellow laugh. So, I always follow black comedians if I can for that reason. And if you did give dislikes and you're from Casper, Wyoming, put it pretty much, King Cobra JFS, you're going to have a big flow of people coming after you if you're the one giving me dislikes. Just remember that. Remember that. You're going to be the one that has people showing up in your town to find you walking down the street, to find you. Okay? Now, I'm not saying they're going to do anything negative, but hey, maybe they just want to shake your hand. I doubt it, but maybe they do. Maybe they just want to come up and say, hey, Cobra. Maybe they even will act that way until they walk right up to you. And then they pull something. Okay? You just got to remember, you trying to give dislikes is a bad idea. I know where they're coming from. It's probably a Dragon Lord Frodo, King Cobra JFS, the faggot flying over trout, who's a faggot, who is a bum, who wants them to close all businesses and just pay them to stay so they don't pay them to stay out of business. And he just found a job, but why would he say something like that if he's trying to find a job? So that faggot is stupid, right? And does it mean, I'm going to always, hell no, I'm going to fucking probably have a baggage of trolls because I don't like gays and lesbians and trans. I don't like that community. I don't like any alternative sex or gender. I'm straight up, it's either a man or a woman. I'm a fucking caveman that way, and a caveman doesn't get off on asshole. Even a caveman has better fucking taste than a fucking male asshole if he's a guy, all right? He fucking, at the very least, will fuck a female asshole, and that's it. Even a caveman didn't butt fuck. Come on, man. Who the fuck are you kidding? That's fucking disgusting. Now, it doesn't mean I wouldn't, if it's a woman, as long as it's a woman and that pussy is there, I don't have no issues. I don't have no issues with that because that's the proper gender to penetrate either hole, either three holes. So I guess what is happening is people are anticipating I might get more subscribers, and I all of a sudden I am getting some more subscribers just from mentioning the sad situation where he has had his channel canceled. But that in itself made people jealous and say, well, let's give them dislikes ahead of time. Let's give them, before anyone starts liking his shit, let's just give them dislikes ahead of time because we can't possibly support this, And it's like, well, maybe you should have thought about that when you blocked me. When I was trying to explain to you how stupid Satanism is and how stupid believing in God is, you maybe should just kept me on because guess what? Even though I was saying that shit, I was throwing money at these fucking idiots because I'm disabled too. It's not like I'm not without some compassion there. No, they don't want you to say anything negative about their belief system. Well, guess what? Too bad. I already did. And no, I didn't go there with 10 trolls and give you dislikes. Maybe 2 or 3 of my protection trolls gave you dislikes. And that will continue when you give me dislikes. I will just up it up. I will mention your name, tell other people to go to your channel and give you dislikes. I will go through, bend over backwards to get more people to give you dislikes if you want to push that button. Okay, so that's how that works. And some of these people, they might even who knows, maybe they even watch you. Who knows? But I'll be honest with you, man. First of all, let's just put it how it is. If you're doing videos and your mic is so low people can hardly hear you, it's only because you're afraid they might hear you. Okay, that's why. It's not because you don't know how to turn your fucking volume up or the mic volume up or whatever. No, or get a better mic or a better phone. No, it means you're happy with that because then maybe people won't hear what you have to say and then they won't give you as many dislikes. Okay, that's how that works. So I'm not really mad, but I do have at least one trans that's a troll. And I told the guy, look, man, I was respectful in the beginning. I didn't know he was trans. I just went and checked his music out. Well, guess what? His music sucked. So now, yeah, it's not like I don't have a couple of mixes that come out shitty and I get a bunch of dislikes. Mostly it's just people that are trolls, but for the most part, I think I do pretty good with my music, and I think way better than the fucking trans faggot does, right? And look, I put it this way. I don't really give a fuck what anyone thinks. If I could, I put a shoehorn in their throat, okay? If they want to be trolls, I put a shoehorn in their fucking throat, so that way their head doesn't get knocked off when I punch them. All right? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, because I could find people too. So a lot of people give me dislikes, and they think I don't know how to covertly dox them, which means not on YouTube, but another way. And covertly doxing somebody really will hurt them, because then all of a sudden they'll go, God damn, I shouldn't have given them dislikes, because now I got these motherfuckers rolling by, and somebody tried to jump me the other night. Now people are rolling by and throwing rocks at me, and all because I gave that guy 5 dislikes on my 10 troll channels. And that's probably where all the dislikes came from in any of my past videos. Please give me a like on my past videos. If you see dislikes, give me a like, please. I appreciate it. It's because of that. It's because they got fucking, I know for a fact, Yakov, the fucking trans faggot pervert, he has like 12 YouTube channels. And all of them have no more than 200 subscribers. But they all, it's all faggots and trans people on that shit. Nobody really wants to see somebody that plays that garbage music anyway that he has. And his vocals sound horrible. So I don't even know where he's coming off trying to act like he's got a potential for vocals. But at the same time, he's probably solely responsible for my dislikes. So if you want to fix it, guys, just go back 10 videos of mine, check them, see if you see any dislikes, and just give likes. It's not that hard. You don't have to watch my live stream all the way through, but it would be really helpful if you did that much. And a lot of times I get people in that are just playing like they're not trolls, and they are trolls. The other day I had like 5 in, and they were in for a while. Only 2 of them were talking, maybe 3, and then the other 2 were trolls, obviously, because they didn't say anything. They didn't want to get exposed on their channel to say something, and they're probably limited. They can't make any more channels unless they get a fucking whole new computer and a whole new identity and shit like that. And it's just too difficult for them. So instead, what they do is they plead with their faggot trans friends to come to your site too in the future if they can't, if they just don't have the time to give you a dislike or something. So that's how that goes down. So, I look at it like this. I'm not going to sit here. If I need to, I'll just fucking cancel my, I'll take my likes and dislikes off so no one can see anything. How easy is that? I mean, I can do that fucking right now. People do that all the time. Yeah, please, in the future, if you think I have some common sense and I spill some pretty good streams of words and whatnot, throw me a like. Don't be shy. And I try to give up my friends likes. I always, whatever YouTube channel, as long as they don't come out and say something erroneous and or psychologically um, inappropriate in the sense that it may have to do with me, and they're just acting like it isn't, or trying to slightly cover it up, make it somewhat subliminal. I won't give them a dislike for that. But if they start mentioning my name and shit and start talking crap, of course, I'm like anyone else. I got a troll. If I want to, I can create a troll army and start hitting dislikes on them bitches too, Hey, give you a shout out. Heaven sent smoking channel. Okay, there you go, bro. I mean, I don't even know you, but it's all good. Did you come in the other day? And if you're, if I find out you're a troll later, it's all good. We'll fix things. I'm very good that way. I'm pretty technical. I can do things, but just be appropriate and throw me a like. By the way, give me 6 likes. But hey man, sure. I just shouted you out anyway, so there you go. I mean, what do you want me to do it a second time? But Jesus Christ, I'm a nice person, man. Look, I get dislikes from jealous people that they can't get a viral video to happen. Look, I didn't try to get Jeremiah Phillips a viral video of me talking about how depressing it is he's no longer there, but that's just how it goes down when you get mad and you do a YouTube video. It was spontaneous. I immediately did a video about how pissed I was. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, now let's see how many fucking, look at this. I did this video 2 days ago. Look at this shit. I am bragging a little. I have some bragging rights there. I'm not exactly untalented. I too could probably do comedy skits, but he's good at it. It seems like he's been doing it for a while. I just, I think I could do comedy skits. Maybe I'll even consider it. Just the sheer fact that they canceled him makes me want to fucking do what he did just to piss you two off, because I'll do the same shit. I'll act ghetto, I'll do this, I'll do that, whatever I have to do. Oh my God, this motherfucker is going on 1.2K now. This video is going on 1.2K now. 2 days old. 2 days old. You know what? It's because people recognize somebody that's really true. And I am true. I even have a fucking hoodie that says, stay true. This one. That one. And of course, if you're a troll, I'll know right away because I'll just go and see it. When there's a dislike, I'll know it's you, bro. So I'm just saying, I'm not stupid. I'll give you a little of my game plan right up front. You're probably Yakov. There's no telling. I don't know. But until I find out, it doesn't matter. At that point, I got too many likes already. I almost got a fucking 100 likes. Probably by tomorrow, there'll be 100 likes. And you know why? It's because I mean what I say. I don't fucking play. I'm not one of those people who is just delinquent and stupid about everything and thinks all cops suck. Oh, guess what? With no cops, what do you think Dragon Lord Frodo, with no cops, what do you think Clinton Rocco Carr would have done to you? He wouldn't have handed you chicken, bro. Okay? He wouldn't have handed you chicken, bro. Just saying. Come on, bro. Trust me, he wouldn't have handed you chicken, bro. Okay? And by the way, he probably had poison in that chicken. Just saying. But if you're cool, no problem. You can talk and come on my channel. But if I start seeing dislikes when you show up, I'll know right away it's you. It's not hard to figure out. So, yes, he did. Okay, yes. Okay, good. Yes, now that sounds reasonable. Yes, I can talk with you. Yes, he got canceled. And I got so pissed, I immediately, like I normally do when I get pissed, I do a video and I did it, and that's what happened. Now, last time I had something like that happen, it was Stope the Hobo's death, and that got a viral amount of views. But I think Jeremiah Phillips was up and coming and more popular than any freight train rider. So I think just based on that, this will probably just continue because I was the first one to put something up probably about Jeremiah Phillips' channel getting shut down. But you know what? Hey, it doesn't matter. It would have been somebody else if it wasn't me, And yes, he's a super funny guy. I like the guy. I mean, I could probably be chummy with him and never have an issue. He's more from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest. I could help him and get him some some work in production because I got some cash. I don't know, maybe he does too. But at the same time, I would like to throw my money into the bucket, so to speak, and just see what can happen because he's a good actor. He's actually a good actor. He can be. He's extremely hyper when he does his super change off personalities, and it makes it even funnier. Cause like he'll go from being super hyper to checking his phone and shit, like just shit's a fucking riot. You can't beat that kind of act. That guy is hilarious. But this is 2 days old too, man. Shit, fucking 2 days old. See, now when I did Stove the Hobo died thing, it didn't take 2 days to get it going on 15. I bet you by the end of the day, this will be 1,500 views. And the reason is also because because Stove the Hobo wasn't a comedian. This dude was a fucking talented comedian. Totally different fucking story. Totally different ball game. And it took probably 2 weeks to get 1,000 views on the Stove the Hobo. But this one, look at that shit. Almost, it'll be probably 2,000 views by the end of the day. I wouldn't doubt it. And it's just because I like Jeremiah Phillips, and I got mad and reacted, and that's it. I reacted, did a video, and then the fucking video just went shit wild. But I like Jeremiah Phillips. I would put my money in the bucket, is what I'm saying, is I would throw my money in, just like if I was selling cocaine. I would throw my fucking money into the production of Jeremiah Phillips comedy. I would throw my money in like a dirty drug dealer. All right. And I would fucking throw it in there and just say, hey, man, make profit. That's simple. Because the guy's fucking hilarious. Matter of fact, I might just think about if he gets in touch with me, I might have to put my email up here because I'll be honest, I could probably fully produce that show for that dude. And of course, his friend Danique, the rapper, I think his name's Danique. I could really, those guys are great together too. I would never pull them apart, because they work pretty good together. They work real good together. But you know what? You could always get other actors to work with Jeremiah Phillips. That's the thing. That's the thing right there. You can always get other actors to work with them. So my money's ready to get thrown into that direction. If I could do it, I would do it. For instance, if a big production company snips on, I will take the executive producer's advice and chip in. Okay, I would chip in to Jeremiah Phillips if he did any kind of production outside of YouTube. I would throw my money into that fucking bucket. That's simple, plain and simple. And I would be able to do it too, because I already told. I have a managed account, and it's kind of managed because my sister thought I would gamble on my money away when I gambled and made money. So she said, well, if he does come up with some ideas for business, there's no issue. Just make sure it's a reasonable decision and the overhead isn't going to steal all his money. So I would put my money in to anybody that is funny like that, because it would just be like immediate profit. It'd be no way that would bust out. Absolutely no way. There's no fucking way that would bust out. He's too fucking on that shit. He's you can tell he's really interested. What I mean is, like, he's very passionate about it. So it's a win-win for any producer. So if any giant producer got him before me, I would fucking chip my money in with the executive producer. I throw my extra money in because I would believe in that shit. I believe in good comedy. And and I don't believe in alternative genders. Okay, I don't believe anyone. What I'm saying is, I don't care if you're into it. Just keep it away from me. All right, keep it away from me. It's not homophobic. I just don't want you fucking stupid little bullshit around me. You act stupid. You look stupid. You're fucking fat. You're overweight. You're ugly. Whatever. And you try to think maybe you can fix your life by turning into a woman. No, you're a fucking retard. Okay, you're fucking retard. You're fucking retard. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. So like this live stream is just me talking about how I feel about the situation currently, which is I'm ready to just throw my money in and fully produce them. I could rent cameras, I could rent stuff and just see how it goes the first few shows, or I could just buy it all. But I just want to be I just want to be the director. Well, not the director, the producer. But I do want to have some kind of semblance. I don't want Jeremiah Phillips to run the entire production, but I do want him to act just like he does. Anyway, so just doing this live stream, whether there's 1, 2, 3 in or not, doesn't really matter. I just had to get this out on video that, and it's a call out too. Like if he hears this video, it's like, yeah, for sure, for sure. Please, please, Jeremiah, get in contact with me. I will put my money in. Maybe I'll fully produce you. And I will be able to get permission to do that too, because I know what's going to make money and what's not. And I have a portfolio full of investors that make me money all the time, so I don't have any issue trying to make money off stuff. But I just need, and if it's not the case, that's fine too. It's his business, whatever he does. But much love to Jeremiah Phillips. He should never have been canceled. Anybody that thinks that he should, I hope they die in rotten hell. But there is no hell. But I hope they die in rotten hell anyway. I'll manufacture the hell for them. I'm a warlock, that kind of thing. And I'm not as crazy as a lot of people would think. I got a high IQ, but I do consider myself a warlock. All right, straight up. Look, man, if you knew some of the shit that I did when I was younger, you guys would know for a fact you have to be a warlock, or you would never be alive right now. I'm just saying. I mean, if certain people know me, are suspicious that I was a warlock anyway. Okay, when I was growing up, they're already suspicious that I'm a warlock because look, here's an example. I was at a party once. And I was going to talk about this the other time on my live stream, and some dude, skinny dude, turned me around. He could tell I was drunk. And he said, "Oh, I could beat this guy up now because he's all drunk." So he walks over and twists me around and knees me. I didn't know. I thought it was a friend or something. And knee me in the solar plexus. I was gasping for air. I couldn't get any. So instead, what I did is I just ran at him, kicked him, and he flew back and a fence broke. He landed on a fence. It broke, but I couldn't get any breath. So I was running. I was having so much trouble getting breath. And then I couldn't even get back up. I fell on the ground, collapsed, almost fainted, and he jumped on there and put a knife on my throat. But long story short, another friend of mine at that same party got his ass kicked, and some other ones got chased out. Now, a week later, after that party, all 4 of those guys, all 4 of them, were in a giant Buick. I don't know what it was. Fucking just giant Buick, and they were racing away from police. They slid into a tree sideways, and all of them, like a candy wrapper, got killed immediately. The fucking car wrapped around the huge oak tree, and when I went to check it out, there was no space between the 2 doors from each side. They were smashed together. So whatever happened, they got killed instantly, and they were liquefied. So yeah, I'm a warlock. Now, why didn't I do that while I was getting attacked? Because first of all, warlocks don't work in public. We go to sleep and work. So if people don't get it, then maybe you will now. This isn't storybook movie Harry Potter shit. This shit is not real. You can't make shit happen. You would have too much attention, and even a warlock would start to have issues trying to deal with it. So by proxy, we're not allowed to do magic in public. We do it ahead of time, and we manipulate time. The kind of warlock I am, I manipulate time so that everything falls into place. So everything's done ahead of time. Now, does that mean warlocks try to get rid of pain? Like I have pain, I have back problems. There may be some that do, but generally speaking, the rule is you're not supposed to fix yourself. You're supposed to be and look as human as possible, and you're supposed to deal with it. And otherwise, there'd be too many warlocks with no pain, and then they'd know exactly who the warlocks are. See, you guys don't know that the government is constantly trying to find out who the fucking warlocks are. Okay? They're always trying to find out. This is chancy stuff for them too, because on the way to come check somebody out, they could have an accident or something, and then they'd be like, oh, fuck, last time somebody tried to investigate this guy further, this happened or that happened, and and so we once in a while we send somebody to see if he won't do that again, but they always end up dying on the way to him to investigate whatever it is, and the only thing we can do is monitor them from a distance. So a lot of people just don't know that about warlocks. Warlocks are monitored from a distance because they get upset if you start showing up in their grill. Okay. But the thing is this, like I said, we manipulate time. You would never see those incidents happen in the first place. They've already taken care of it. But there are lingering issues that they don't quite fix and let them go. It kind of looks natural. They don't get out of hand, and they're not something to be concerned about. But they are a similar. And they let those ones go because they can't fucking make a conjure to fix everything in time space. So they only make a conjure when they're sleeping to fix particular things. That's it. And yeah, so my videos are videos. My live streams are videos. When somebody does come in and talk, I talk back. I'm not a parrot though. I'm not either. Nor am I a fucking something that's in a cage. However, like everyone here, we are all farmed. I'm no different. I am farmed too. We're all farmed on this planet. And the MO is to try to make them believe in God and religion so that they stay on track a little bit morally so that they don't do anything to fuck the energy flow up. And that's it. Because if there's too much yang and not enough yin, then things will get unbalanced. Now, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't happen anyway. Shit gets unbalanced all the time. But when it comes to this particular energy flows that are important, you have to pay attention to that shit. That's right. You got to pay attention to that shit. So I think I'm going to go skateboard for a little while. Bored. I don't want to do a live stream. There's more than 2 or 3 in. So I'm done right now. I'll talk to you later. I'll restream in about an hour.